So I'm just waking up, and I had this dream, um, but I can't describe it this time because it was too much going on and too many unfamiliar people. And I was wondering, like, have y'all ever just felt like you missed out to a point where you felt like this person could have been for you? There was this one guy, I was in high school with this guy, and he was, well, we was in high school, and we was always, like, gazing at each other across the table. His name was Dominic. Um, he had, like, he was kind of heavy set, and he had green eyes. And we would always, like, flirt with each other. And there's been a couple times where he actually asked me out. But I was like, I was, I had trust issues in high school. And he would ask me, and I'd be like, all right, um, I would play it safe, a little bit too safe to the point where I'm just like, maybe, I don't know, you know. And we had a few classes together. Um, but I wasn't shy, but at the same time, I don't know. I was always protecting myself, you know. Like, I would play around a lot too, but he really, really liked me, and I liked him. But when as you let time go on, eventually, they kind of lean away. They kind of just, they wind up finding another person. And he eventually, I think he started dating somebody else. But he always still showed me that he, like, wanted to be with me. Um, he was really, really sweet though. He was in my dream. That's why I brought him up. He was in my dream. Um, but yeah, those is like one of the guys that I felt like if I gave a chance, if that relationship would have took off. There was another guy in middle school. His name was Xavier. He really liked me. Like, he really, really liked me too. But I didn't give him a chance, just like I didn't give the other guy a chance. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I was scared. Like, they used to always talk about him, but I don't feel like I don't feel like I made my decision based off of them. It's more so of he used to hang with this girl or something, and I feel like that clouded my judgment about him because I didn't trust him because he was always with, he had this friend, and I guess one of his friends was a girl, but he also said that he liked me. He said that he liked me, but I didn't trust the fact that he was always with this girl, so he said it, but I didn't believe it. I'm like, you don't like me, you know. So I just basically brushed off every time he said he liked me. I was like, you don't like me. Like, I really didn't believe him. So the other guy, he liked me, and he showed that he liked me, and he, like, asked me out a few times. We was in gym class. But I never gave him a chance because he wasn't my type, honestly. He wasn't my type, but I felt like he was a good guy. He was really a good guy. Later on, he wind up, um, I think he was good at sports or something like that. I don't know what it was. I think it was football or something. but he just seemed like he was a good guy too. Um, but later on, he wound up actually getting over me a little bit because I was friends with this one girl. Her name was Kiliata. We used to we was hanging out and stuff like that. And he wanted dating her instead. She was a nice girl too. Like they was a cute couple. But I was like, I always look back like, what if we gave those people a chance that we felt like we didn't give a chance? You know, what if we gave those people a chance? Like actually gave them a chance. Like those relationships that you left behind. Um, like kind of like them because when they got together, like I said, he was a good guy. So when I they got together and they lasted so long, like they was together all the way out of high school, and this was when we were in middle school. So it's just like those relationships that you turned away from or you turned your back from. You always will wonder like this guy really actually was into me, but it was on me. I didn't give that person a chance. You know, could that person, could that relationship, would that relationship have been like mine? You know, if I would have gave that person a chance, would it have been like that? Like you sit there and wonder, like, wow, you know, maybe that could have been me. You know, maybe I could have been that person. You know, we're coming out of high school with that guy that I passed by. So those is only like two relationships I kind of wonder about because, like I said, they was really into me, but I feel like I was too insecure to give that chance. You know, I didn't give a chance because I was too insecure about myself. It had nothing to do with them. Like I said, the one guy kind of wasn't my type, but at the same time, you know, I don't look for, you know, I'm not really pressed on outward appearances. I'm more so of your character and how you are on the inside. Even when I was younger, I was the same way. So it's like, um, yeah, that's how it was. And the other guy, like I said, he had green eyes, and I really liked him. But like I said, it was more so about me. I was insecure, and when you're insecure, you tend to pass by these relationships. You tend to miss out on opportunities, and you don't get chances because of how you feel about yourself. And that's why I say it is very important to um, work on yourself. Because if you don't work on yourself, then you will pass by opportunities. Insecurity is a big thing, you know. Just because you feel this way about yourself, now you're missing out on this, that, and the third. When it could have been, you know, it could have been differently for you because how people see you on the outside is not how you see yourself. It's like you got a whole different perception or perspective. You look in that mirror and you seeing this, but they're seeing another thing. So it's like I didn't give those people a chance because I thought they were seeing what I was seeing, and I was really, really insecure. But at the same time, um, and if I wouldn't have been insecure, just like the one girl that he did date, she wasn't insecure. Like she was very confident, you know, in herself, and therefore she gave him a chance. So confidence is a big thing. Just because you're so, like I said, insecurity could be it'll hold you back because, like I said, what you're seeing and what they're seeing is like they're on the outside looking in, and you're on the inside looking out. So if that person is into you, they're into you for you, but you may not see it um, with your because you're too much in your mind, and you're seeing so much. Like, what they're seeing is not what you're seeing. So it's good to build yourself up and build that confidence in yourself, so that you don't miss out on opportunities with people, and be like me, just sitting there having dreams about these people and wondering, like, wow, you know, this could have been that if I didn't feel so bad about myself, you know. And eventually they pick up on it. Like I said, that, he wound up moving on to another girl, and the other guy, he still showed that he was interested, like he was waiting and waiting and waiting. But eventually, he did wind up finding somebody for him. I don't know if he did or not, because it didn't. I don't think. Yeah, I think he did. But that they'll start feeling, that energy that you're putting out. If you don't work on yourself, then you wind up missing out. So, like I say, in school, they feel like they say, like, you gotta be in school. I feel like it's such a blockage. You know, it's like you could have done better. I could have done better if I wasn't so insecure. That's a big thing as a kid, especially going through school. You have to be confident. You have to put in the work, and in order to put in the work, you have to be confident. You know, build up that self-esteem, build up your child's self-esteem, because the better they feel about themselves, the more confident they'll do or progress in the work that they're doing. So yeah, insecurity is a setback, because you're so stuck in your head, and you're so, you know, and there's so many people around, and it's just like you closing yourself in, and you're hiding. You're trying to find ways to just freaking hide, and not really fit in, but just put on this cloak to where you're not as noticeable, because you don't feel as good about yourself. You don't feel as good about yourself, but the only reason you're under that cloak is because you need to work on yourself. Even as a young person, you need to work on yourself, so that you can do better. You can be good, and stuff like this won't bother you, and you know, you'll do what you have to do. So yeah, that's just a few things that I went through. And like I said, he was in my dream, so I had to speak on that, because yeah, that's basically what my dream was about. We wind up being together, and it wound up lasting just as long as those relationships that I walked away from, and that could have been me. It wound up lasting just as long, because it was actually genuinely into me. So yeah, I woke up from that dream. I just wanted to share that with y'all, and yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye.